this really all that Mod 17 has to offer? Because unless I'm missing something, or something is bugged, or I just don't know how to complete this campaign or do anything, this is the most lackluster campaign I think that, or mod, I think that Neverwinter has ever introduced in the game itself. I mean, this is literally worse than Mod 15. So, what is going on, YouTube? The Assist Man. And I'm coming back at you guys with another Neverwinter YouTube video. Inside of this video, man, I want to give my first impressions and a review of Neverwinter's new Uprising Mod 17 campaign and mod. And I don't really know what to think at this point, because it seems to me that the only thing that this mod had to offer as far as in terms of campaign content is this one room right here. And then the one guy you go talk to, and he gives you 2 quests per day to do. 2 of these expeditions, these master expedition things. And then that's it. As a matter of fact, I don't even know how to advance in this thing. Because for the past 3 days I've been playing now, the only thing this guy had to offer was these 2 little expedition things. And then you go inside these expeditions, which take literally, I'm going to do both of them in this video in real time. They literally take like 5 minutes each to do. And then after you do them for 5 minutes each, you go back to him, you turn in the quests, and then that's it. That's the entirety, like, of it all. You just do 2 little 5-minute quests, you turn him into that guy, and then that's it. He has nothing else, and there's nobody else to talk to in there. And then it keeps telling me, like, the teachings of Zarathum, or Zarathum, whatever it is. It keeps saying that that's the thing, like, many people have up right now, because I see it in the zone chat constantly. Everybody's asking, how do you do the teachings of Zarathum, whatever the hell it's called, quest? Like, how do you do it? How do you advance it? How do you complete it? And if all these people are wondering how to do it, like me as well, then there's got to be something wrong. There has to be. Because it keeps telling me, although I've done these quests with this guy now for 3 days straight, it keeps telling me that my teachings of Zarathum are 0 out of 4. And I'm like, okay, if I did them every single day for 3 days, shouldn't I get some kind of advancement in it at all? So, if you guys know something that I don't know, am I doing something wrong? I'm legitimately asking, because I do not know. You know, I kind of been out of the game for a minute. But at the same exact time, this doesn't seem like too simplistic to me. Because you go talk to the guy, you get the 2 quests, and then you complete them, and then that's it. You have to wait till tomorrow to do them again, but every time you complete them, it doesn't give you anything to advance the teachings of the Zarathum quest at all. So if any of you guys know how to do it, if I'm doing something wrong, please let me know in the comments section. But besides the point, it seems like that's all that's in this mod. I mean, a lot of us complain about Mod 15. You know, it had no new zone, it had no new nothing, blah, 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 you know, no new dungeon, just that many coins bank heist thing, and you know, so on and so forth. And it seems like Mod 17, believe it or not, is even worse, because in Mod 17, I mean, it seems like the only reason to get on is just to do those 2 little quests that take 5 minutes each, and then that's it, you're done, till the next day. And then when you do them again, you're done again, and then you don't know how to advance anything. But not only that, this mod came with no new dungeon. No new dungeon, and I've talked about this in the past, and this is probably no BS for you guys that have been watching my YouTube videos on Neverwinter for like the past year now. This is literally probably like the 100th time I've had to say this, and I will keep repeating this until it changes, because I'm advocating for change, is that a game that is called Neverwinter, Dungeons and Dragons, seems to lack the core foundation of the 2 key words that the game and the series is based off of. Dungeons and Dragons. No new dragons. There's never areas you fight tons of dragons for years now. And no new dungeons. I mean, as a gamer, as a game player, as a Neverwinter player, if you play any game, the main thing, and I've talked about this in the past as well plenty of times, the main thing you should always want in a game is something to do. You should always want content. You should always want something to occupy your time, and then that time that you're doing playing the game with the content, you should feel rewarding, like you actually want to play the game. And it misses. It completely misses on all those counts. There's never no new content in this game. And then the content they bring out is so lackluster and so minimal. And then when you do it, you don't feel like you're getting rewarded for the time you're playing at all. So in this new mod, we got, once again, no new dungeon. All we got was a trial, a 10-man trial, that as far as I'm looking, and from what I've been hearing people say, you can't even unlock it till about 3 weeks after you're doing this campaign thing. It takes like almost 3 weeks. I don't know if that's true or not. Somebody correct me in the comment section because I honestly do not know. But it came with a new trial that we can't even access. Like, we can't even get to it for like 3 weeks. And then on top of that, there are no new areas. I mean, these areas that we're playing, this Star Dock and these Uprising areas, they're basically recycled code and recycled content from Mod 16. All it is Master Expeditions with new lanes. I mean, the enemies are the same, the rocks look the same, the mountains look the same, the colors look the same. All it is just different lanes, different bridges, different areas. It's the same exact thing. So no new dungeon, only a trial. No new area at all, just recycled stuff. And then on top of that, there's no new boons. At least I'm not seeing any new boons. I mean, when you go to your campaign, this Uprising thing is not even listed in the campaign at all. So it's Mod 17, but with no campaign? I know that it's probably like a Mod 16B, but hell, even when Chult came out and then Omu came out after, Omu introduced new things. It was new campaign, new boons, new area, you know, the whole nine. This is just nothing but like a little small add-on to Mod 16 that should have been released with Mod 16 because it's so incomplete and so small. So we have no new dungeon, we have no new boons, we have no new campaign area, and no new campaign tracker in the campaign lore. And on top of that, we really have no new items. We only get one new weapon set. And don't get me wrong, it's cool to have a new weapon set, that Lionheart set, because it is a more powerful weapon set, and it does do more damage. But now, you know, the diversity. You give players one choice and one choice only. You know, you go to play other games like any game, any game. You go to play Destiny, you go to play Call of Duty, you go to play Borderlands, you go to play any game at all. Any MMO, any RPG game, Diablo. Most of the time, the players that are playing are all going to be utilizing different gear and different weapons because there's hundreds and different weapons and guns and all kinds of things that you could use in order to build your character. But not in Neverwinter. Now they came out with the new Lionheart, weapon set, and it's the only weapon set to use. So every single person, pretty much, especially if you're a DPS class, is going to be running around using the exact same thing. There's no diversity in the game at all. But we got one new weapon set in this mod. As far as artifact sets go, we got one. One new artifact neck piece, and one new artifact belt. That is it. Speaking about diversity again, how do you come out with a whole new mod and only introduce one new weapon set, one new artifact set, and then there's only one new companion, the crystal golem that you could pull out of the new lockbox, and it's not even good. Nobody even wants it. And then there's only one new mount, the Toad. You have the purple Toad and the legendary Toad, and the only thing different between the two is one of them has green eyes, and it's like 15% larger. You could barely even tell it's bigger, and it's a legendary mount. It's crazy. There's just basically nothing to do. I mean, Mod 17 to me just is like, what is it? I'm not understanding, and I'm sincerely saying this. I'm not understanding what you're supposed to do or what really is it. It's a new mod that introduced no new dungeon, no new boons, no new campaign area, no new campaign in general, only one new weapon set, only one new artifact set, only one new companion, only one new mount. I mean, is this really what we've been waiting for over 4 months? I mean, Mod 16 came out over 4 months ago. And you're telling me that in over 4 months, this is all we get? To log on to the game for 15 minutes a day, to do these 2 quests, and then when they're over, that's it? There's nothing new to do? No new content, no new nothing? Like, that just doesn't seem like right to me at all. And then this is the main thing that I complain about and preach about for the longest time. It just seems like they they don't know what to do with this game. Now, don't get me wrong, man. You know, I'm impressed, and I give them props for even keeping the game alive at this point because the game is 6 years old. But hey, you got a core group of players that still play your game. Why not at least give them something to play? Because Lord knows if they actually included really, really cool content in this game, lots of content, lots of gear choices, lots of different things, I'm sure you could bet your ass that a lot of people that play this game would definitely be having a more positive feel and a more positive vibe about it, and then they would share more positive opinions and more positive reviews with other gamers, their friends, and try to tell them to come play Neverwinter because it's such an amazing game. I wish that I could go out and tell people, man, come play Neverwinter. Neverwinter's such an amazing game. It has so much to offer. It has so much content. There's so many dungeons. There's so much diversity in forms of gear, weapons, companions. I would love to say that to people to try to get them to come to this game. I would love to be more positive about this game. But when you get stuff like this, how can you be positive? How can you talk about this game in a positive light? You can't. I'm just being 100% honest and real. You really, really can't. Especially for the veteran players that have been playing the game now for over a year, like, 80 to 90% of us. The only thing we look forward to in this game pretty much anymore is new content, new dungeons, new gear, new mounts, new artifact sets, new cool things, new appearance things. And we don't ever really get that. Because it seems like, if you play this game for a year now, you're pretty much going to have everything in the game that the game has to offer. You're pretty much going to have been completed all your campaigns. You're going to be completed pretty much everything in the game and pretty much have everything you want after a full year if you play the game every day. So 90%, 80% of players have been playing the game for over a year. So the only thing we have to look forward to is new content. And then we wait over 4 months for a new mod, and this is what we get. This little small ass room with 2 little quests that take 5 minutes a day. Now, you've seen me in this video. I did both of my quests in the entirety of this video, and this video is only at the 12-minute mark. And I spent a minute or two just walking around in the beginning. So, yeah, each one of these quests took me 5, maybe 6 minutes to do each, and then that's it? I mean, is this really all that Mod 17 has to offer? Because if that's the case, man, I see a lot of people, jumping ship real quick. They're probably going to do this thing, get the trial unlocked, run the trial like 5 to 10 times. That's going to get boring, and it's going to be mod 15, mod 16 all over again. Players are going to come back, play the new content. It's going to get stale and boring after 3-4 weeks, and then they're going to stop playing the game, and they're not going to come back till mod 18. And that just sucks. That really, really sucks, because this game should do better than that. So anyway, what I want to know from you guys is, how do you feel about what I said in this video? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Give me your guys' opinion on how you feel Mod 17 is so far, and so on and so forth. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, man, and if you did, please do not forget to hit that thumbs up like button, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, and check out all my other videos, not only Neverwinter videos, but all my other videos. So anyway, YouTube, this is the Assist Man, and until next time, I am out.